I've had this TV for like 3 years. Still have the plastic on. Yo, what's going on everyone? It's your boy Cedric. Welcome back to the studio. A lot's happened in the last 24 hours. Last night my boy DJ stopped by the studio. His name is DJ. He's also a DJ, producer, and he's an extremely talented mixing engineer. That's nice. He's the primary, if not the only, mixing engineer for Division, and I've had a million questions about mixing, so I asked him to pull up, and he was really persistent about me working on a sample pack. It's something I've been working on, but it's been constantly on the back burner, and I've seen all the support and all the comments requesting a sample pack. I'm officially telling you guys, it's coming, so be on the lookout for that in the next few weeks. Today we're gonna make another beat around an acapella, and I found a really dope acapella, and the idea for the beat is already in my head. If you haven't already joined the SweetScale family, hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification. Last week we worked on a beat that was more mainstream, and I always like to switch it up. It's always fun to try different styles. I found 2 samples from Loop Cloud. They're from the Soul Vocal sample pack. And this is the second part.
Baby, you're the best of me. Best of me. Come on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I already know it's kind of slow, so I want to pick it up. I'm going to speed everything up to about 107, 108.
I can't do without your love, oh baby. I can't do without your love, oh baby.
I'm just gonna drag that over to Ableton.
I can't do without your love, oh baby.
I'm just gonna duplicate the sample because I want to take it down an octave. You can do that in Loop Cloud. Let me bring in some reverb. Perfect, and I also put it on the main. Something I started doing, labeling channels to keep things organized, and it really helps. So if you're not doing that, I just recommend it. Takes literally 2 seconds to rename something. Do it, you're gonna save yourself so much time in the long run. And I'm actually gonna duplicate the main vocal, and this is gonna be, rename this to higher vocals. And we're just gonna take this up an octave. I know it sounds like the Chipmunks, but it's just in the background. Okay, we're gonna grab the second vocals and we're just gonna put that in this section right here. Alright, so we got a warp, that should do it. Make sure we're Complex Pro. Now I just gotta make sure it lines up with the rest of the vocals. You know what, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna bring in some drums so we got a bit of rhythm. I'm thinking 4 on the floor. Alright, I might have to chop things up manually just to make sure it fits. Okay, I want to repeat that. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna also duplicate the second part. I'm gonna take it down an octave. I'm just gonna pick and choose when the lower part comes in. Let's go ahead and add some reverb as well.
Baby, you're the best of me. Best of me. Come on, yeah.
And I'm just picking and choosing when to take out the lower end and when to bring it back. So that's all I needed for the vocals. I think it took me about 15 minutes to get the vocals right.
Baby, you're the best of me. Best of me. Come on, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. The best of me. Ooh, yeah. Come on, take the best of me. Yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna group the vocals together. Okay, that's perfect. Let's bring in some instruments. I'm using hybrid keys from Native Instruments. It's got some great sounding pianos. I love Keyscape, but I just wanted to try something different. We're in B flat, so. This is a Scarby Funk guitarist. I'm not doing anything special. I'm literally just holding down notes and the software is doing the rest. I set up a preset, a guitar preset. I got guitar rig 5 and 6 stacked, shaper box, a guitar amp, some EQ from Waves, and then some reverb from Arturia. So I stacked this guitar. I know I'm using a lot of Native Instruments, and like I said before when I did the Native Instruments review, I'm not sponsored by Native Instruments. They're not paying me a penny to use their instruments. I just genuinely like them. I've always been in love with Native Instruments products. I got started on the Machine 2, and that's how I did over 100 gigs. Every single time I went out, I used the Machine 2. It was my drummer. And Complete 13 is amazing. If you haven't seen my review, definitely check that out. I think I'm gonna use Scarby J-Bass and Trillion. Alright, so we got the foundation set up. I'm just gonna go ahead and arrange everything, and I'll show you guys the arrangement in just a bit. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Finally finished arranging this. This took me like, I'm not even gonna lie, it took me like 30-40 minutes just to arrange. You know what? Let me just go ahead and play the beat, and then I'll explain what I did.
SweetScale, SweetScale, SweetScale.
Oh yeah, yeah. Come on, take the recipe.
I'm having a lot of fun creating beats around vocals. It's like having an artist in the studio with you and you can just do whatever you want. So it's a lot of fun. The most important factors to me are the bass and the drums. So in the intro, well, let me do a breakdown. So you notice I have two guitars here. This guitar has shaper box on it. I have the scratch effect on, and you'll hear that at the end of the 8-bar, you start hearing the guitar fade out. It's just small, it's subtle, but I really like the scratch effect from shaper box. Then I bring in the bass and drums. So you got the bass, but then I also have like the percussion from the bass. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but when you bring in the drums, when you bring the guitar back, you add the strumming from the guitar and the pick from the bass. It really gives you that live feel. And then we have a drum roll at the end. And then you bring everything else back in. I think I pretty much covered everything. You guys let me know in the comments below what you think of this beat. I'm just thinking off the top of my head, I got at least 2 or 3 songs I should probably put on streaming platforms. I'm gonna get on that, for real, I'm gonna get on that. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and there is so much coming up. I'm really enjoying the process, really enjoying the journey. For real, no questions asked. I have the best supporters on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. It's your boy Cedric from SweetScale TV, signing out. I'll see you guys in the next one.